throughout young basketball players' aspiring dreams of making it to the pros. Basketball camps are set up in gyms around the country. Inner circle basketball camps are the ones that exemplifies teamwork, discipline, and basic fundamentals. Let's meet the coaches who help the kids take it to the next level.
Well, here we are again, hashtag Road to Success. Today, we have a traveling basketball camp that comes into Kent for over a decade. We call it
Inner circle basketball
Grips
and handles.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Inner Circle with the coach,
Ahmed.
Coach, you're here in Canton, Illinois. How'd you come to Canton, Illinois?
Oh man, so we had a camp out in Columbia, Missouri, and it used to be about 200 kids, and we did such a good job. We were told that they recruited us out here, as well as Chillicothe, Illinois, so on and so forth. So it's really word of mouth type of thing.
So, what are you trying to teach with the basketball camp? There's something more to the basketball, the skills, the discipline, or all of it? Now, when I was a professional boxer, it was the whole complete package.
That is key. Everything from the top to the bottom is so key to try to mold. You're not just molding the physical aspects, you're molding the spirit, the words that you speak into people, the way you talk to them, whether you're hard on them and then you turn around and be graceful with it. There's so much that goes into coaching that people don't understand. They think it's just X's and O's. So much.
Today in Boston, he's going to tell them what it was like being in the basketball camp. What was it like in the basketball camp?
I learned a lot from this camp. Ball handling, passing, shooting, just a bunch of little tips just to help me in the long run.
How long have you been playing?
Since first grade.
How many camps have you been to?
This is my second time.
You love it?
Yeah.
You love the game? You went to Oklahoma College? Is that what you was telling me?
OU, the only Oklahoma. There is only one Oklahoma, baby. OU.
OU.
Yes, sir.
Get it right.
Yes,
OU.
sir. Boomer Sooner, baby.
Okay. So let me tell you, so you played football there, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was it 4 years you played football there?
So I left my junior year in '99.
1999.
Woo! I just aged myself.
Right.
So and then I transferred to TCU, came back and finished out my career my academic career at Oklahoma University. And honestly, people ask me all the time, if you're a football player, how come you're coaching basketball now?
That was my first question.
Yeah, but
And it's still my question.
well, I'm going to answer it for you. It's so natural because I always told people, even when I was playing football at the time, that basketball is my first love. That's the 3-point line. Okay? That's called what? Okay, I want you to straddle that 3-point line every time. All right, here we go. Go back. Here we go. Let's go. Go back. Why are you standing backwards instead of facing this way? Okay? Look, if you're here and I'm playing defense, is that gonna bother me, bro? Alright, what is gonna bother me? Do it the right way. Thank you, man.
How'd you get into this whole inner circle program? How did that come about?
So I knew what I wanted to do was be around kids, and try to mold and shape kids as they get older. I felt like what I went through growing up, sports-wise, I could do a better job as far as coaching.
What do you mean by that, Coach?
Yes,
Coach K.
That's right. So there is a lot of bad coaching out there. There really is, and it may be good intent. It's like, okay, well, I'm the volunteer. I'm the parent. At least I'm showing up. Yes, you're at least doing that. But at least know your realm and know your boundaries and what you know and what you do well.
What I learned when I was boxing, my boxing coach told me, he said it's harder to undo a bad habit once somebody's learned it.
100% facts.
Did I say that?
Facts. That's 100%
Facts.
Nothing needs to be said after that. That's it right
Was
there.
understood. Don't need a big speech.
That's like, I'm gonna say that's elementary, but everybody dribble, you keep the ball alive, and then whenever you see somebody to pass to, then you let it go. But don't just stand there and hug it, bro. Ain't nobody have time for that. All right, let's go. Whose ball is it? Again, there you go again. Do what I just said, brother.
So I'm hoping that the beginner class will make it so we don't have those mistakes we got into at the intermediate level.
That is the key. That is the key.
Or the dads who want to be the coaches.
And it's okay for that, but just at least know what you do well and get other people to kind of input on the stuff that you're not so strong in. That's all I'm saying.
So you've been coming to Kent for over a decade.
Over a decade, man.
Over a decade?
They treat us so well, and we've watched so many of our kids grow up, and now
Really?
some of them are having
Our kids?
and starting to send kids to the camp.
Wow. So I got 3 of them out there. Whoop, there it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Well, you was out there teaching some skills today. Let's talk about those skills. I saw some cones. Tell me some of the things you were doing with those cones, because I really didn't know. I don't think anybody else does either.
So, every coach is a little bit different. So everybody has a little bit different approach. And the way I approach the game is I like to come out the gate just coming straight at you. A lot of coaches like to put the kitty gloves on and don't like to maybe even get loud. You don't have to yell, but you have to at least. What I tell kids is as coaches, we have this much information in this much amount of time. So a lot of times it's going to come out as a yell. So you not taking it personal and letting it roll off your back is so key to your progress and your development of sports.
I'll tell you what my box coach did.
Tell me.
You're supposed to keep your boxing hands up like this.
At all times.
But I'm really quick. So I be playing around.
Right.
He said, one day you're going to get caught, but nobody can ever hit me. So being a good coach, what he did, he let me put my hands up, he let me drop them, he let me do all my stuff. Then he come like, wow,
Yes,
he
sir.
slapped me.
Yes, sir.
And you know what? That yelling you talking about, that slap is the same thing. It helped me make it to the pro level because I had a coach that, like you said, you can't take the yelling, you can't take the criticism, then you know what? You're in the wrong sport. And you know what? I have watched him today. Let's talk about the cone. You see him going down through the hoop. I'm imitating what I thought I saw.
Right.
Come back, pass to that guy.
Right.
Then he shot the ball.
So right now we have some youngsters, like even as young as 10 years old. I don't care how old you are. If you're going to be out here, you're going to learn the game the real way.
Okay,
So we're
the
teaching,
real way.
Exactly.
He got game.
And some of these kids are first timers, and they're still coming out learning how to do a pick and roll, learning how to take your man to the opposite side, call the pick, and then run him into the pick. Open up your guy, learn how to pocket pass. These are 10-year-olds actually doing this.
Okay.
And a lot of people would say, no, that's too advanced for that age. No, it's not. Kids are resilient. You just got to give it to them, believe in them. Again, I open up, boom, boom, into my shot. Because you've already hit them with the pick and roll a few times. Now they're sagging up. It's like, oh, you want to sag? All right, let's go. Yes. Yes. Man, I need a pass. I need a better pass than that. Come on now. Let's go. However you want. Let's make it a puck. That was great.
Coach, what is your message that you're trying to, that you arguing out in an inner circle with the grips and with the handle?
Grips and the handles. My message is put in the work and it'll pay itself off. You may not get everything, I know it's cliche, you may not get everything you work for, but you're certainly going to work for everything. 10 push-ups. Can everybody handle 10 push-ups? Yes. 10 push-ups every single day. I promise you it'll change your life when you get back. If you do 12 push-ups every day, or that means keeping them in here, don't let my elbows clear out. If I do these every day, I am working almost the exact same muscles.
All right, this is Tony Jackson, hashtag Road to Success. We've been in the inner circle. We've been lucky today. The grips and the handles. Who we have here? Who are you? My name is Clayton Coursey. Clayton Coursey. So, what's some of your experience?
I played a little overseas ball. Let's go.
How did you get started in basketball? Was it a basketball camp like this?
No. Where I'm from, we didn't have none of this kind of stuff. So
Oh, look, we didn't either. We had to go outside and play.
Outside.
Go outside and play, right?
Outside.
Right.
All night. Yeah.
And like street lights came on and you had to go back home.
You better get home.
Right. All right, so did it help you in your life?
Definitely.
Basketball.
Of course,
Right.
it saved my life.
Tell me how it saved your
Yeah.
life. That's what we
I
want
mean,
to know.
where I'm from like the city, the hood, and it's bad. It's still bad to this day. So the few of us that actually played sports, we ended up basically living like everybody else. Most of our friends are gone, not in jail. They're dead. So basketball saved me and my friends' life. The ones that played it. Yeah.
So where'd you play basketball at?
I played high school at this place called Star Spencer. I played there. I didn't play college ball. I was in a gym like this, just playing around. And it was an older guy.
So you went from high school
I didn't even
playing
play
overseas?
Yeah.
Wow. We got to hear the story.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I played freshman ball, but our coach didn't really know nothing about basketball. So I just stopped playing after my sophomore year. And then I just didn't play. I played in gyms and all that. I was pretty good. And there was an older guy came to the gym. He played for the Globetrotters. He started his own team.
Okay.
So he's like, man, you want to come play with me? I'll pay you. I'm like, I'll play for free. So I ended up going to play for him. I played from
Look, you love the game.
Yeah.
I played for free.
So I played from like 97 all the way to like 2009.
Here you go. Tony Johnson. #. See you when I see you.
Remember, every day is game day. Not every other day, but every day is game day.
This has been another hard-hitting interview with Coach K and Coach Clay, Taking It to the Next Level by T&M Fan Productions.